What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Ian for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw here was Leo. So let's go ahead and get it cracking. But hey, everybody, happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing well, and let's go ahead and see what we got going on. So we're gonna go ahead and have a look here at the Leo. Do want to say though, everybody, real quick before we start, today I do have to go a little bit slower. I'm a little tired. I did a lot of work today, with that being said, so I'm a little bit tired, so bear with me, guys, and I'd appreciate it. But nonetheless, Leo, how are you? And let's see what we got going on. So what's showing up here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be provided here, please, for the zodiac signs of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on? All right, Team Leo, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on? Leo, overall energy here for you is going to be the Two of Cups in the reverse. So you could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Judgment. Taking a look here at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Seven of Wands in reverse. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Seven of Pentacles. So let's take a look here and see what we got going on for you. So Leo, hopping on into your next 24 hours, Two of Cups in reverse here paired to the Judgment card in the upright position. This is Scorpionic energy, by the way, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio. But as far as what I see here for you, I definitely do feel like you are trying to give a second chance to something that you're kind of disconnected from at this moment in time. It could be very well likely about giving a second chance to a partner, giving a second chance to a friend, giving a second chance to a situation. I mean, it's a situation you're not really all that into, but I feel like you're willing here to give a second chance or to forgive. There could be forgiveness happening here as well. So if it's not about giving a second chance, it very well likely could be about forgiveness in some sort of retrospect. But, you know, looking at what you're dealing with here, Seven of Wands reversed, you're not blocking somebody, you're not prohibiting them from being able to reach out to you and be a part of your life. It's like you're being open here to this experience, and looking at the outcome here being the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a card here that represents patience, but it also represents investment. So it's kind of like, I think you're giving somebody a chance, but it's about them coming towards you, not so much you going towards them. It's like, if you really want to prove to me that, like, you're going to be really good this time, or like you're going to be good to me this time, you know, I'll give you that chance. I'll be open to it. I'll be open to the experience, but I will not guarantee anything, is what you're saying to this person, Leo, and I will not be the one making the main investment. So let's see what you bring to the table. It's kind of like you have a watch period where you're kind of seeing what this person will do. So I definitely feel that being a vibe here, moving into your next 24 hours, kind of giving a situation you're pretty disconnected to a chance and just seeing what happens. It's like, okay, I'll be open to it. We'll see what happens, but it doesn't necessarily mean that anything's going to come of it. It's like no promises, you know, is what I feel here showing up for you. So of course, Leo, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but that's kind of the vibe that I do feel coming into play here for you. All right, my Leo peeps, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with the lovely Leo. All right. So that's a fire sign. So we're going to go ahead and do fire, water, air, earth, jumping on into our water signs. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Pisces gang. What do we got going on here for the Pisces, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for the fish? Messages here, please, for the zodiac signs of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Piscean, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Pisces, overall energy here for you is going to be the Death card. So you could be connecting here with a Scorpio. Having a look at your current energy, we do have the Devil in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, we do have here the Moon card. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Four of Wands. So as far as what I could see here for you in your next 24 hours, Death card here, Devil here. By the way, you could be dealing with a Pisces, you could be connecting with a Scorpio, or potentially a Capricorn. But Death here to the Devil in reverse. Yeah, I feel like what's changing here is you're not you're either not harboring any more resentment, Piscean, or you're not in a position to where you want to hold on to any sort of negative energies as a whole, okay? I definitely feel here for you. You're in the space, Piscean, where it's like, I want to let go of all negative energy. That's the change that I want happening here in my life going forward. So you definitely are interested in this moment in time right now to just not have change, or sorry, you want to have change, right? But you don't want to hold on to any sort of negativity in this moment in time. Looking at what you're dealing with, the Moon card, having an emotional experience with yourself. I definitely feel like you're having a heart-to-heart in the next 24 hours with yourself, Pisces. You could potentially be having a heart-to-heart with another person, but I definitely feel like if you're not having a heart-to-heart with another person, it's with yourself. And you're getting to the conclusion that you want to let go of some sort of animosity or some sort of negative energy. You just don't want to hold on to it anymore. It's not worth it. It's not what you want to hold on to. You want to move forward and do your own thing. I mean, looking at the outcome here for you, being the Four of Wands. Four of Wands here is a card about I want to be in a stable place and in a good place with the people that I deal with and have in my life. So I definitely feel conflict resolution. I definitely feel releasing of negative energy and just letting bygones be bygones and moving into a better space. You know, you're really tapping into your heart chakra here in the next 24 hours and your emotions and saying, look, it's not worth holding on to all this negative energy. I'm ready to let it all go, okay? And I love that for you, Pisces. So with that being said, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Santa Paudel, thank you so much for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much, okay? So we finished up our water. We also did our fire. Hopping on into our air signs now. We're going to go ahead and have a look here at the Libra gang. So let's see what we got going on here for the Libra, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Libra, we're going to go ahead and gather ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on? Libra, overall energy here for you is going to be the Emperor. So you could be connecting here potentially with an Aries for a few of you, having a look into your current energy. We do have here the Lovers in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, we have here the Chariot in reverse, and the outcome here for you, Libra, is going to be the Six of Cups. So as far as what I can see for Libra peeps, moving into the next 24 hours, let's see what's going on here for you. Emperor here to the, Lovers card in reverse. I kind of want to say for you, you're in this space right now where you kind of recognize and feel more empowered at the fact that you're detached from somebody. Now, in reference to the way you're detached from them, you could be detached from them romantically, or it could just be overall you're detached from them in general, because Lovers reverse is like there's no connection there. There's nothing there anymore. And I feel like there is a part of you here that's happy about this. Like you feel like you're in your power again, because I'm hearing like somebody doesn't have the ability to cast a spell on you anymore, which is really interesting that that's the way it's coming out. It's almost saying here like you really cared for somebody in the past to the point where they got away with a lot. Because you cared so heavily for them in the past, Libra, they were able to get away with a lot because you put up with a lot because of how much you cared. But now at the fact that you're detached, now at the fact that you've let go and your feelings and emotions here are not at an all-time high, you're like, yeah, I feel like I reclaim my damn power because this person can't pull nothing over me. They can't have an excuse for anything that they do. And most importantly, I'm not tolerating or putting up with the BS anymore. Looking at what you're dealing with, Chariot in reverse, there's many times where you feel like this person has probably set you backwards, and now you're ecstatic and excited to say that you can now go forward because this individual no longer can provide setbacks in your life. Looking at the outcome here being the Six of Cups, they are nothing but a distant memory now of the past. So I feel like Libras are regaining their power. You might have felt like you were dealing with somebody, whether this was somebody you were dealing with in a romantic situation, a friend situation, family, whatever the case might be, you definitely had a lot of love for somebody. And with all the love that you had for this person, over time, you felt like they would get away with everything. Maybe you felt like they took advantage of the love that you shared and that you provided. And now you're saying no longer can you be a setback because I have detached, and I'm excited to leave you as a part of the past and as a distant memory, okay? All right, Libra, powerful reading. Definitely makes a lot of sense, though, and glad to see you in a much better space, all right? All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did the fire. We also did the water. We did the air, jumping into the earth sign now. We're going to go ahead and have a look here at the birthday peeps and see what we got going on here for Capricorn. So let's see what we got going on here for the Cappy baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? What information is showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Capricorn, you guys came through very fast. We're getting this last shuffle, and then we're seeing what's going on. Damn, Capricorn, that was quick. Cappy, overall energy here for you is going to be the Two of Wands. You could be connecting here potentially with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. Having a look, though, at your current situation, we got here the Eight of Wands in reverse. What you're dealing with, we do have here the Death in reverse, and then the outcome for you is going to be the Four of Cups. So as far as I'm seeing here for Cappy, happy birthday once again to y'all. I do feel here Two of Wands, Eight of Swords reversed. You're kind of in a space right now where you do feel a bit of relief taking a different path as you're leaving one path behind. You know, if we look closely here at the Two of Wands, you can see that this man is already holding this staff in front of him. He's also holding a globe, which is represented as the world. And if we think of the world in tarot, the world represents new beginnings while leaving behind and closing out past and previous cycles. So you've made up your mind of where you want to go. You're leaving something behind because there's a whole new journey here that awaits you. There's a whole new cycle here that awaits you. And I definitely feel, Capricorn, that it's putting you at ease here with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Having a look at what you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the Death in reverse. I think one of the biggest reasons why you're going on a new journey or you're getting invested here into a new cycle is for the pure fact that something had the inability to change. Something here just wouldn't change. Death in reverse. It was a constant uphill battle, a constant cycle of something never shifting and never becoming any better than it was. And whether you're talking about a relationship, a friendship, your job situation, or whether you're talking about a specific person or thing, it's just like, I don't know. It never changed for the better. It always seemed to be where it was. And with that being said, you couldn't deal with it anymore. It wasn't something that you could be a part of anymore here, Capricorn. Looking at the outcome being the Four of Cups. Four of Cups here says, this is not what I want to be offered to me because I know my value and I know what I'm worthy and deserving of, and I know that there's other stuff out there for me to have. So you're all about choosing the new path here. You're all about going forward and having the new beginning to get what it is you're worthy and deserving of. And I think once again, it really puts you at ease to know that you're not trapped in a cycle anymore that was bearing and bringing in, unhappiness. Okay. So that's what I see showing up here for you, Cappy. It's kind of like something would never change, no matter how many times, maybe you're dealing with a person here. It's like no matter how many times they said they'd change, no matter how many times they said that things will get done better, things will be better. It's like it was always the same, and I just can't keep doing the same. So Capricorn, I don't blame you. The same, it gets stale, and it's time for different things to happen. It's time for changes, and that's what you're all about here. Moving on into the next 24. All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs here for today's daily reading. We're going to go ahead and jump on into the next batch now, and jumping back on into our fire signs, we're going to go ahead and have a look here at the Sagittarius. So Saggy, let's see what's in store here for you. What do we got going on here for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Saggy, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Sagittarius, overall energy here for you is going to be the Three of Wands in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look into your current situation, we do have here the Eight of Pentacles. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the King of Cups. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the King of Wands. So as far as what I see for Team Sagittarius, let's go ahead and talk about it. Coming on into your next 24 hours, Three of Wands in reverse here to the Eight of Pentacles in the upright position. I kind of want to say for you here, you're not interested right now in going backwards, or sorry, you're not interested right now in going forward. You're kind of interested in staying where you are. Eight of Pentacles is the card that represents putting in a lot of work. So it's like you want to stay where you are. You want to continue putting in a lot of work and effort to what it is you're doing. You're not ready here to move on just yet. Now, this can be in resonance for some Sagittarians about like your job. Maybe it's your job status, maybe it's your relationship status, but you're just not ready for some kind of future. You're pretty happy and content where it is you already are. So I feel that for you. You're putting in a lot of hard work here. Looking at what you're dealing with being the King of Cups. King of Cups is very much so a card of not only being happy of where you're at, but on a like emotional level, everything feels right for you. And of course, with the outcome here being the King of Wands is a card here that represents passion. So I get this vibe here for Sagittarians. You're happy where you're at. There's no need to explore. There's no need to move forward. There's no need to expand when everything's good. And what you really want to expand is whatever it is you're currently working on right now. It's not like you want to get out there and expand on something differently. I want to expand on where I'm at. So things look absolutely fantastic. I just think you're in a pretty passionate place right now, whether it be passionate in your romantic life and you really want to work on this relationship, or passion in your career right now and you really want to expand your career. You're in a good spot. I don't want things to change. I don't want to think about anything else. I just want to really focus on this one thing and make it the best that I can make it. Okay. All right. I like that, Sachi. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. You know, you have a lot of commitment here to something in your life that you find valuable and important. And I think that once we have certain things like that, we should do everything that we can to nurture it, to make it grow, and to make it the best damn experience that we can. Okay. All right, Sachi, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with the fire, jumping back on into the water. We're going to go ahead and have a look here at the Cancer gang. So let's see what we got going on here for Cancer, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancer, we're going to grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cancer, overall energy here for you is going to be the Emperor. So you could be connecting here possibly with a Aries for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Six of Pentacles in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, we have here the Seven of Swords. And then the outcome here for you, Cancer, is going to be the Three of Wands. So Cancerian, for your next 24 hours, let's go ahead and see what's going on with you. Well, we got here the Emperor to the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this kind of gives me the vibe here that right now you might not be particularly feeling like a situation is balanced. Emperor card is the card that could represent standing up for yourself, being your own boss, you know, being in the energy where you take care of yourself. And I think that that's just simply that. I feel like Six of Pentacles reversed is you no longer giving out a helping hand to somebody who's been biting the hand that feeds them. Looking at the Seven of Swords being what it is you're dealing with, Seven of Swords can represent somebody doing something deceptive, especially when you've had a lot to offer to someone, especially when you've given so much to somebody that at the end of the day, they just go ahead and do something deceptive behind your back or deceptive in return. It's definitely not a good vibe here. So I'm definitely feeling somebody has bitten the hand that fed them. And keep in mind, Cancer, whether or not you've taken care of this person in any aspect, what you've given them is you've given them your genuine energy. You've given them your love. You've given them as much as you can. And I definitely feel like somebody here in return might have done some sort of deceptive thing here to betray that. And I think that that's what's angered you for sure. And with the overall energy be the Emperor here says, I need to look out for myself now. I need to stand up for myself, and I need to show this person that whatever they've engaged in, whatever kind of Seven of Swords behavior has occurred, is not going to fly with me. So Cancer, I love that for you, because it's like, I'm not a doormat. You're not going to steamroll me. You're not going to do this and think that I'm going to do nothing about it. You're going to see that you should not fuck with a Cancer. You're going to see that you should not hurt a Cancer either. So looking at the outcome here being the Three of Wands here says you're going to go ahead and, you know, speak up for yourself, and then it's on to the next thing. I'm not going to sit around and wait for things to get better. I'm moving on to the next thing. I got no tolerance right now for a low vibrational person. Okay. All right, Cancer. God damn, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. That was definitely an intense message for sure. Moving on forward though, we did our fire, we did our water. We're going to hop back on into the air sign, and we're going to have a look here at the Aquarius. So let's see what we got going on here for the Aqua, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, Sherlow83 asks, Ant, do you ever read for yourself? I do tarot and find it incredibly hard to read for myself. Naturally, one of the biggest reasons why people find it difficult to read for themselves is for the fact that When you read for yourself, it's hard to distinguish between your intuition and between your ego. For me personally, I'll read for myself on occasion. I'm not a very big person on reading for myself most of the time, nor do I often really get readings and checkups from other people. When there's a specific time I would like to get read, I'll usually contact another person. But there has been, plenty of situations in my life that I've looked into just reading for myself. But I've learned over time to detach my ego from what my intuition's feeling, and it is a very hard thing to kind of master. It's a hard skill. So what I would recommend is when you are reading for yourself, get into a very meditative state, kind of almost to the point where you're out of your ego, where you're not even thinking of yourself. Kind of picture it as if you're reading for another person, and then it can kind of make the process a lot more easier. Don't try to make the tarot go in your favor, just accept what comes up. All right, either way though, jumping back on into the air sign, let's have a look here at Aquarius. What do we got going on, baby? Messages here for Team Aquarian. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aqua, let's see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aquarius, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Swords. You could be connecting here potentially with a air sign like a Gemini, Libra, or possibly an Aquarius. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have the Six of Swords in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, we got the Nine of Cups in reverse, and then the outcome here for you is going to be the Hangman in the reverse position. So Aquarius, for your next 24 hours, Queen of Swords in reverse here, Six of Swords in the reverse position. It definitely kind of feels to me here for many of you, you're cutting out going backwards or cutting out going back towards something. You don't want to go in a past direction. You want to go in a new direction, and that's what it's all about here for you. I mean, taking a look here at what it is you're dealing with the Nine of Cups reversed. You're noticing that every time you go back to something, whether it's about going back to the past or redoing a situation with someone, it's always led to you not being particularly happy. So this is the time where I feel, and I'm hearing here for you specifically, it's time to break the cycle, is what you're saying, Aquarius. If you've been having any sort of cycle you've been participating in where you've been going back and doing the same thing over and over and over again, you're noticing you're getting the same dang result. And at the end of the day, you don't want the same result, right? The more that we keep doing the same thing, the more we're going to get the same result. So it's all about forward movement here. It's all about saying, hey, it's time for a change. It's time for a difference in my life. Looking at the outcome here for you being the Hangman in reverse. Hangman in reverse is a card of release, and I do see you releasing whatever kind of repetitive cycle you have been participating in. So I see you guys getting ready here for a whole new cycle. It's a whole new time and a whole new direction, baby, and I love it. I love it a lot. As always, if you keep doing the same thing, you will therefore get the same results. All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Gratefully appreciate it. So we finished up our water, we did our fire, we did our air. Jumping back on into the earth sign, we're going to go ahead and have a look here at the Taurus gang. What do we got going on here for the bull gang, baby? Messages for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful bull gang. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and then we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Taurus, overall energy here for you is going to be the Three of Wands in reverse. So right off the bat, you could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look at your current energy, we do have here the King of Pentacles. What it is you're dealing with, we do have here the King of Wands in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for the bull gang is going to be the Knight of Pentacles. So Taurian, for your next 24 hours, let's see what's going on here for you. Three of Wands in reverse paired here with the King of Pentacles. I almost want to say for you, Taurus, this is kind of representing to me right now that you don't feel like you're in a position to where you want to grow and expand because you're pretty comfortable of where you're at. King of Pentacles is the card of stability. It's like I have the majority of what I want. So I think right now for you, Taurus, you're not in a position of expansion. You're in a position of enjoying the wealth. And when I say wealth, I'm not necessarily talking about, money. I'm talking about wealth inside one person's life, like richness in the soul, wealth and happiness, right? It could be wealth. in financial or finances, but I think right now the wealth that you have is just the good energy, the good times, the good things that are happening for you. So you're ready here to reap the fruits of your labor. You're ready here to enjoy the fruits of your labor and to just be in a space where you don't need to focus on growth and expansion, but instead you're going to slow down and just enjoy where you've been so far and what you've attained so far, which I think is beautiful. Everybody should always take some time, to stop and say, you know what, I'm in a pretty good place right now. Let me slow down a little bit and let me just enjoy it, Taking a look here at what it is you're dealing with. You're dealing with the King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse here right now kind of goes back to the Three of Wands reversed of not wanting to pursue anything new. And then looking at the outcome, you got a Knight of Pentacles, which is that card that says it's time to slow down and enjoy the ride. So Taurus, your whole next 24 hours here definitely seems like you're starting to shift into a mindset of where you're ready to slow down and enjoy the ride. I got a lot of stuff. I've gotten to where I am. I'm proud of where I am. I'm in a stable place. Instead of, having to keep working harder for more, let's take a step back and let's enjoy the fruits of our labor. And I love it for you. And I think everybody should try that at one moment or so in their lives. It's a very awesome experience. I think a lot of people, they get on their grind and they never get off their grind. And sometimes we're meant to relax and enjoy how far we've come, All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs for today's daily reading. Thank you guys, by the way, so much for tuning in. It's gratefully appreciated. Jumping on into our last and final batch now and going back on into the fire signs, let's have a look here at the Aries, baby, and see what we got going on. What's going to be showing up here, please, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful Aries peeps, let's go ahead and get ourselves 2 more shuffles over here, and then we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on, baby? Aries, overall energy here for you is going to be the moon in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a Piscean for a few of you. Having a look at your current energy, we do have here the Justice, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And then the outcome for you is going to be the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here for the Aries gang. For your next 24 hours, moon in reverse here to the Justice card in the upright position. I definitely think that there is a lot more balance emotionally for you that you've been experiencing here in your next 24 hours. Today, not like maybe today you haven't experienced it that much, but moving into your next 24 hours, it's like, I don't know, I feel like a heck of a lot more emotionally balanced, right? It's kind of the vibe that I'm seeing here for you. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with, Nine of Pentacles reversed, maybe lately you've been going through a lot. Maybe you haven't really been wanting to be in your own energy. Maybe you've been wanting to be surrounded by others just because of what you've been experiencing. When we go through emotional times, it's often really nice to be around other people, especially other people who are very mindful of our situations and who are there to uplift us and support us. So I almost kind of feel for you, Aries. If you've been an Aries that's been dealing with a lot lately, it's been nice to be in the comfort of other people. But moving into your next 24 hours, you're now finally starting to feel better and okay being in the comfort of your own energy and not really being around all the other people, but instead just being with you and sitting with yourself. And you're starting to feel okay again. It's like all the stuff you've been going through is starting to balance out. Okay, looking at the outcome here for you, being the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, yeah, I don't need to be surrounded right now by an environment. I can now be in my own energy and I can be okay. So I kind of get that feeling here for Aries in the next 24 hours. It's like if you've been going through something, I'm not sure specifically what it is. It felt nice to be around others. It's been nice to have company. It's been a really big help because you didn't want to be alone previously, but now you feel more balanced and more confident being on your own and being in your own energy because you're going and healing through all the stuff you've experienced. Okay, so that's what I feel have in store here for you. Of course, do take it though if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, but thank you, Aries, for tuning in nonetheless. By the way, guys, give me 1 second. I just want to bump up my fan a little bit as it's getting a little toasty in my office. Okay, all right, baby. So all the fire signs are officially done here for today's daily reading. Hopping on into the water signs now, let's go ahead and have a look here at the Scorpio gang. So what do we got showing up here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, for the 209 people in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all for tuning in. It really, really means a lot. Thank you guys so much, okay? All right, Scorpio, let's see what's in store here for you, baby. Hopefully, all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the 10 of Wands. Taking a look here at your current energy, we got the 2 of Wands in reverse. What you're dealing with, oh boy, 7 of Swords, and then the outcome for you, 7 of Pentacles in the reverse position. Even though the situation's a little intense, I actually feel like something good is coming out of this, and what's coming out of this is your tolerance for bullshit is not going to be so high anymore. I really don't feel that for you, Scorps. Looking into your next 24 hours, 10 of Wands here to the 2 of Wands in reverse. I think right now, you're so tired of being bombarded with burdens. You're so tired of other people introducing burdens into your life. And you're so tired of the deception that other people may have imposed on your life. And you know what you're saying here? 7 of Pentacles reversed. I don't got time for this anymore. I don't got time to invest in the way that these people have made me feel. I don't have time to invest in the negative energy that people bring to me. I don't have time to tolerate anybody else's negativity here. You know what I'm about to become all about? I'm going to be a Scorpio who steers clear of all these negative energies and keeps it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward, you know? And I don't blame you, baby. I think that eventually when we start to realize that we're not worthy and deserving of dealing with these consistent negative energies, something inside of us shifts. We shift what we allow into our lives. We shift what we tolerate in our lives. And then suddenly we're not having those same experiences anymore because we've shown the universe, I will not tolerate it. I will not tolerate somebody who's deceptive. I will not tolerate somebody with negative intentions. I will not tolerate somebody with negative energy. And the more you keep showing the universe that you're not tolerating it, the more the universe is starting to filter it out of your life. Yep. And as it gets filtered out of your life, you're like, well, hell yeah, I'm glad that I started to not tolerate it, because the more you can tolerate, the more that'll get thrown your way if you put that into perspective. All right. So Scorpio, there's a good message coming out of it because you're about to see much better energies coming towards you as your tolerance meter is no longer going to be up there. All right. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful water signs and our beautiful fire signs. Thank you all both so much for tuning in. Jumping back on into the air signs, we're going to go ahead and have a look here at the Gemini gang. So let's see what we got going on. What do we got going on here for Gemini, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on? What do we got going on? Gemini, one more shuffle. Interesting energy coming through here for sure. I can't tell exactly what I'm feeling yet for you, Gemini, but let's see what's up here for you. Hopefully, we're looking pretty fantastic. Gemini. Overall energy here is going to be 4 of Pentacles in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look though, excuse me, at your current energy, we do have here the World card, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Temperance, and then looking at the outcome for you, Gemini, is going to be the Knight of Wands. So let's see what's showing up here for you. For Gemini's next 24 hours, 4 of Pence in reverse here to the World card. I kind of want to say here for you that this is healing. This is a new cycle. This is about letting go. I definitely see that for sure. But I also think that you're kind of quickly moving into something brand new. I feel like you're closing out a pretty big cycle, Gemini, but you're also rapidly, Knight of Wands, jumping into a brand new cycle. It's like jumping into something completely new. For example, let's say there was a breakup that happened. Let's say you live in California, you and your partner broke up, and, you know, right after the breakup happened, right after the cycle closed, you moved to like Japan, you know? There's like this energy of you were closing out a cycle, but then you're making a pretty big leap. And I feel for you, Gemini, that this leap feels good. It feels right. But I also get the feeling to tell you to maybe think about the decision you make afterwards, okay? Whatever cycle you're closing out, that's fine. No problem there, no worries. But in terms of where you go next, definitely take the, as much time as you can to double think about that, to triple think about that before you make any sort of decisions. Because I do feel that there could be room for regret if you make a decision based off of impulse, okay? It's kind of the vibe that I'm seeing here. Now, to be completely honest with you, I'm not sure how many Geminis this message is specifically going to resonate to, but all I'm going to say is that totally fine. You're letting go of a cycle here. You're moving on from something. Totally fine. But in reference to whatever comes next, just don't take an impulsive route. Don't make an impulsive decision. Really think things through of where you want to be next in your life, what Gemini truly wants to do. Don't just jump into something immediately that comes to mind. Really take time to figure it out, okay? I would say there's no rush. Don't rush into something brand new. Really take time to figure out what it is you actually want, okay? Because you might jump into something new, but later on end up regretting it, okay? All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, though, guys, yeah, interesting message. I'm not sure if it's going to resonate to you. Maybe I just explained it poorly with Mercury in retrograde at this moment in time. But yeah, if it resonates, cool. If not, don't worry about that at all, Gemini, okay? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So all the Geminis are officially finished, right? So all the air signs are done. All the fire signs are done, water signs are done. Going on to our last but not least zodiac sign here for today's daily reading. We're going to go ahead and have a look here at the Virgo, and we'll see what we got going on. So what do we got showing up here, please, for the lovely and amazing Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours? What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on? All right, my beautiful Virgo gang, we're going to go ahead and get 2 more shuffles, and then we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we are looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. All right, Team Virgo, 1 more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, okay? All right, baby. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead and take a look. Virgo, overall energy here for you is going to be the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a fixed zodiac like an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo. Having a look into your current situation, we got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, we got here the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the 5 of Wands. All right, Virgo, so let's see what's up here for you. For your next 24 hours, Wheel of Fortune reversed here all the way to the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I do think that something here isn't changing, and it feels like a one-way street. All right, I think you're the person who's putting in the work to make change happen. But when we look at the other party or the opposing energy, I feel like nothing's coming of that opposing energy. Looking at what you're dealing with being a 3 of Pentacles in reverse, that's somebody who's not putting in the work. That's somebody who's not putting in the change. And looking at the outcome here for you, being the 5 of Wands here, 5 of Wands is a card that talks about conflict being caused over this. Yeah. Virgo, I kind of feel like, let's say, for example, this is in love and romance, this is in a relationship. You agreed with a partner that both of you would do everything you can to make things better, to make changes happen. And you've definitely held up your end of the bargain. But when you look at the person you're dealing with, like the partner, for example, they're not holding up their end of the bargain. And then it gets into, conflict between the two of you because you're like, I'm doing everything I can to change. I'm doing everything I can to work on myself and to work on the relationship. But where are you when you're not pulling your weight? Now, keep in mind, this can apply in other aspects of your life too. Maybe this is your job. You're really putting in the work here, but maybe your boss isn't working or meeting you halfway. Maybe your boss said, hey, if I see you, do X, Y, Z, maybe I'll consider giving you a raise or a promotion. And you do everything that you were doing within your power to get that raise and promotion, but then your boss doesn't meet you halfway. So it can resonate in other aspects of your life for sure, but I kind of get that feeling like somebody here agreed to try to be in that mutual place of genuine change, but you're the only one out here trying. And here's the thing, it takes 2 to tango, and you can't be the only one dancing. You just can't. So for Virgos that this resonates towards in the next 24 hours, I would highly consider having that pretty big heart-to-heart conversation with your person and saying, hey, look, I can't be the only one pulling my weight. And if you're not going to pull your weight with me, if you're not going to tango with me and dance with me, then I'm going to have to go dancing solo. And I might have to find myself another partner, another dancing partner. You feel me? So Virgo, you could stick around on this if you want to, but if somebody here isn't willing to be on that 6 of Pentacles with you, it's not necessarily fair to you in the end. All right, Virgo, we're going to go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. But nonetheless, Virgo, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hopefully, the message helps out in any way that it needs to, all right? But all right, though, guys, with that all being said, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to the daily reading. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Of course, if so, do let me know down in the comments down below. But shout out to everybody that comes out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, guys. Thank you for your support. I appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you, Ann, for being here. For the 219 peeps in the chat, if y'all could drop a like, that'd be awesome as well. Thank you for being here too. And by the way, guys, I apologize today if I seemed a little more low energy than usual. I've just done a lot of work today with tarot. So with that being said, tarot can be a little draining at times, so I'm just a little tired. I can definitely use myself a nice nap after this live stream, but thank you, man, for being here, okay? Of course, if anybody here is new, if you guys are interested in subscribing to the channel, I'd be more than happy here to welcome you into the Soul family. So of course, if you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. If you're interested in this YouTube channel, I'd be more than happy to have you. Thank you to my moderators, by the way, for all the lovely work that you guys do. Appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you guys for always keeping on top of the chat and keeping everything nice and positive. And thank you guys so much just for being awesome. Of course, thank you for everybody who's here. I appreciate you guys. I'm glad that you guys like, you know, chatting in your community and talking to people every day. And I'm glad that you guys love watching the channel. And I love you guys, man. And I love seeing everybody chat and turn up and have a good time and just be so kind to one another. So, you know, I always say it, but I genuinely have one of the very best communities a person could ever ask for. And I'm just always going to be so grateful of that. So shout out to the Soul fam. Just want to share my love with you guys for a moment. Okay. I do want to give you guys an update coming up tomorrow. If you are interested, the Book of Answers check-in will be available tomorrow on my YouTube channel. So Book of Answers check-in for January 2023. That video will be posted tomorrow. You guys can feel free to check it out, okay? As it will be posted to the channel probably around 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? All right, as always, you guys know the spiel. If you want to get yourself a Mercury survival candle to survive the retrograde, definitely feel free to check it out. Link in the description box below. All right, if you guys want to give that a check out. But everybody, I love you all so much. Happy Tuesday. Hope you have a lovely and amazing Tuesday. And I will catch everybody in the next video. By the way, Michelle, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate that, my love. Thank you very much. All right. But I hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday. You guys take care, and I will catch everybody in the next one. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Later, guys, and peace.